never give up. Nothing can break my spirit, cause it's indestructible. Ah shit, it's your boy Paynus. Omaha PTC just got done, and Goro won it, probably because Cannonade. Good job. So this video is basically going to address the big problem that UFS has, and that's new players, new player retention, getting new players in, getting better numbers. As we all know, UFS has a high skill ceiling and a steep learning curve. It's a little bit of a bar to entry to new players, and I was going to dedicate this vid to suggestions to Jasko to simplify the game to make it easier for newer players to be good at the game. So suggestion 1, at every sanctioned event, players should have to hold hands with a judge and recite their deck list out loud before they turn it in. And that would lead to a lot less DQs from people getting disqualified from false deck lists. That seems to be a big problem for UFS community. Suggestion 2, it seems holding high blocks for stuff like Cannonade and Tengu Dive is too hard. I think they should take out the blocks in attack zones altogether and just have every attack zone and every block zone be the same, and possibly make low attack and high attack be descriptive keywords instead, so they still function with all the support like they used to. I think that would ease things up and make it a lot more accessible to new players if they did that. Suggestion 3. So recently we got a spoil for a new card called Focus, and basically what this points out to me is having too many IPs makes it too hard to keep the flavor in text, because obviously this card is supposed to be named Indestructible, but they fucked that up. So I think having too many IPs, you can't nail the flavor down. It's a little bit too challenging. So I think they should take out every IP except for Red Horizon, and that's the only kind of set we'll ever have is Red Horizon. That should simplify things up a little bit too. And to further expand on that, if this new Street Fighter set comes out and there isn't a asset foundation action named Fight Many, then you know someone fucked up. Someone isn't doing their job. My suggestion 4, cards should be simpler so they're easier to balance, because there's a lot of numbers and stuff on them, so it's kind of hard to balance. So like for example, what's this attack is 5 speed, 5 damage mid, plus 2 low block, 3 control with stun 2, and it also has a couple other low impact, highly conditional abilities on it too. So how would you put the difficulty on a card like this? If you said 5, well, maybe you should be on the Jasko dev team, because they put it at 6, which that's a big one there. Yeah, so maybe we should just have every attack be 5 difficulty and 3 control, and then they can balance them all accordingly so they all are really similar, and then the game will be more balanced. Suggestion 5, editing UFS videos is a little bit too hard. So when new players come in and they want to look at player created content and see deck analysis and deck lists and strategy talk and stuff like that, and they see vids that are 20-minute long of 3 guys vomiting at the camera with no editing in between, with like no cool logo or anything, just nothing, just barren vomiting at the camera for 20 minutes. That's gotta not be like too good for the game. So I think Jasko should like do tutorials about how to maybe edit videos, how to like make cuts and stuff, cut out the trash and unneeded stuff. Like I think that would improve the game for sure. Suggestion 6, Jasko isn't doing enough to promote women players in the game right now, because we've only ever had one female champ. I forget her name. She won in 2012 with Vespera. She's that one skinny one that looks kind of like Rachel Maddow.